is good, everybody? Welcome to Powell Music. Be sure to like and subscribe here on the channel so you know when these episodes are coming out, especially when you hit that notification bell. Definitely would appreciate that here. And then also, as far as for the Powell Network, that is the channel that you want to subscribe to. Many other channel or videos and shows within that network. Hopefully we'll be growing as well. Definitely looking forward to the growth on the channel there, and hope you're having a great day as well. So there are a few songs that dropped that I have not had the chance to make additional videos for separately. So I wanted to try something different today. I wanted to do a first time reaction of these songs. Now I'm going to try to have it where I'm listening to it firsthand and then playing it back. But I have to have it where y'all are not hearing it, so the video doesn't get dinged. But what I'm going to do is listen to the songs in real time and then let you guys know my thoughts. Now, as far as for some of the songs that I have not been able to hear, one of them has been the Red Hot Chili Peppers single that previously released. Obviously, they came out with Return of a Quarantine Dream, and they just released a single that's additional from that. So I wanted to check that out. So we're going to do, this is the first time we've done this on the channel. I've done a few videos for the Powell Music and, little brief reviews or reactions, impressions. This is the first time I've kind of done some rapid fire, what do I think off the cuff. So we're going to be doing the single listen to the Red Hot Chili Peppers, The Shape I'm Taking. I'm going to also listen to the Silver Sun Pickups. They released a single. And then also I'm going to listen to Metallica. They released a single as well. Now I'm going to listen for about 20-30 seconds or so. Might be some silence there, but you're getting real-time face reactions hearing it, and I'll give my thoughts just off the cuff. Obviously I won't give a full review as far as like, oh, the song's bad or the song's good, but it'll just be very initial impressions listening to a song. As for when you guys are discovering new music, listening to it, it's probably going to be very similar to how you approach that particular notion. So we're going to start with the Red Hot Chili Peppers, The Shape I'm Taking, and I'll let you guys know how it is. So let me check this out here really quick. Okay, I have to cut this again. Let me try that again here. Okay, back here. Just check this out for The Shape I'm Taking, Red Hot Chili Peppers. And I gotta say, off the cuff, sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. Reminds me a little bit of By the Way type vibes. And definitely it seems a lot looser. As far as like their playing, their vibe, their groove, they seem to be less stiff. I felt like Unlimited Love was very stiff. Those selection of songs anyway. I know when it comes to when they made a bunch of music, they made like 30 or something tracks, and then they just divided up the tracks, cut it up, and released the album separately. So they made a lot of these songs around the same time. I can't speak to this one in particular, but just off the cuff, this is a pretty dope track so far. I still don't know what Anthony Kiedis is talking about. I have to check that out. I have to review that personally to see what the deal is on that. But yeah, that is one that I will continue to listen to. So not too bad there. Let's go to Metallica. It's been a long time since they've released a new song. I want to say it's been about 6 years or so, if I'm not mistaken. And the song that they released is Lux Eterna. Looks like their new album is out in April. Wow, they already said what the date was on when it's going to be releasing. April 14th. So April 14th next year, they're releasing a whole new album. So let me listen to this. I know I'm a little bit late on this because this single released on the 28th, but let's give it a listen. This is the first time I've heard this. Okay, already it's giving me like Road Rash vibes. So if any of you are familiar with the Road Rash video game or video games rather, that chugging, and that progressive, obviously progressive like metal or whatever, or probably not progressive, but just that type of rhythm. Definitely gives me Road Rash vibes there, but definitely keeps the blood moving. So let me listen to it a little bit more before I transition to the next song. But I don't not like it, so let's check it out continuously. All right. So, in my opinion, I feel like this is more leaning towards like an Offspring type sound than a Metallica sound. Let me know in the comments if if you listen to the single. Obviously not on here because you can't hear it here. But let me know in the comments what you think of this song. I feel like it's leaning a little more towards Offspring versus actual Metallica. I know like some of Metallica's older works have sounded similar to this, but I feel like the chord progressions and stuff. Obviously, we've heard these similar chord movements before. The song is trying to sound as youthful as it humanly can. So given these guys are legends, it's Metallica, these guys are legends, but I don't know, it's not a bad song, but it just reminds me more of like an Offspring type vibe than an actual Metallica vibe. But let me know if you like it, let me know if you don't like it. I don't know if I'll finish that one. I don't know, it doesn't really grab me. So let's go to the next listen here. Silver Sun Pickups, which I'm a huge fan of. If you've never listened to Silver Sun Pickups, I highly recommend it. They're basically what is it? I was just listening to this band with Billy Corgan. Good lord, why don't I know this band? Or I know the band, I just can't think of what their name is because I'm nuts. The Smashing Pumpkins. They're the Smashing Pumpkins of today, in my opinion. I feel like there's a lot of influence from them, and Billy Corgan especially. Silver Sun Pickups, they released a new single, and like I said, if you haven't heard of Silver Sun Pickups, highly recommend it. They're some of the best albums. Carnivus, Swoon is excellent. Pickle, some of their older stuff's great. Neck in the Woods, I would say Make Believe is a really fire song. And their most recent album isn't bad too. It's definitely better than the two albums before that. So they released a new single. David Lynch has a painting made of flies' eyes. Never heard of this. Oh, it's a 2-piece. Okay, and it looks like it is in fact, a duo piece here, or it's a duo. Social Pickups and Butch Vig. So they've collaborated to work on this song apparently, or these tracks. Suzanne Ciani, not sure how to pronounce that. Interesting. It's a little 2-pack. SSVU. Okay. Slightly confused, but we're gonna give these tracks a listen and see what we think. So I'm gonna play this one. This is David Lynch Has a Painting Made of Flies' Eyes. Let's go. Okay, so far, as far as for the track starting out, it doesn't start out with the lead singer of Silver Sun Pickups. It starts off with the other band. It seems like the other band's lead singer or I don't know if they're in the lead, but Butch Vig. So it starts off with his voice, and then it seems like there's like kind of an interlude thing happening as some of the music is playing. And I think the lady on that intro, I want to say that's the bassist of Silver Sun Pickups, but we haven't heard the lead singer of Silver Sun Pickups, which I'm a huge fan of his voice. But I just wanted to give that description. But let me continue to play this a little more before we go to the next song. Interesting. This definitely is not your typical Silver Sun Pickups song. Definitely seems like a collaborative effort. I feel like this is made for some type of a film, maybe. It doesn't say that it is, and I wouldn't really consider this a single, a normal single to release, because I feel like it doesn't really represent Silver Sun Pickups as far as for their sound. Even though their sound has changed a little bit over the years, but I don't think it would represent them entirely the best way. I feel like this is very much a narrative type vibe. Gives me an old school, almost like a slight, not punk, but it has some punky elements. But definitely like a little Trent Reznor vibes for some of the bass riffs. But I don't know. It seems like it's more of a narrative, narrative soundtrack ish type song versus like an actual just regular rock song. So I feel like that's what this is. Again, I'm probably missing something. So let me know in the comments if you're familiar with maybe if there's a little bit of background to this that I'm not too familiar with. So let me let's go to the next song. We're gonna go to Suzanne Ciani, which is also kind of the half. Oh, it looks like it's just the two piece. So that's the song. So I'm smart. So we're gonna listen to Suzanne Ciani, which is the next song. So let's check that out. All right. So off the cuff, there's some like uh there's what was that song? Hey, is it Cindy or Mindy? Hey, you blow my mind. So hey, Mindy. Hey. So you're getting some cheerleading type stuff here at the beginning of the song. Kind of catchy. Definitely off a left field a little bit, but it doesn't sound bad. But it's just going into the song here. I'm gonna play a little bit more before I stop here. Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna have to skip these two. I don't think they represent the band in the best way. Um, I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like there's a context behind this presentation of these songs released that I'm missing. I feel like maybe these are songs that are in a mini series, something on television, something on Netflix, what have you. But when it comes to just them being songs to release, hey, these are the singles to my new project coming soon, I don't know if I would choose these. So I feel like I'm missing something in this regard, but unfortunately, I'm going to have to skip these two. Not the biggest fans of these songs here, so I'll have to skip these. But it seems like the Red Hot Chili Peppers is definitely the one that I have been the biggest fan of thus far. I am going to do a separate video on my Spotify top listen to songs of this year. It's some of the best. It's one of the best playlists that they put together for me, and I kind of did it. I listened to all those songs. One thing that does suck is that they didn't give me the analytics on what's my most listened to song. I don't know if they just couldn't find them, or they couldn't pull anything together, which I think is nonsense. I think it's just something stopped working. But anywho, I think that's gonna be about it. I don't think there's anything else that I would run to listen to that I haven't listened to already. I definitely wanted to check out that Red Hot Chili Peppers, which I'm a fan of, which I probably will go back to later today because I actually really liked it. But yeah, so that is the rapid fire here. Sorry I didn't get to release the video similar to this before, but we're here now again. J Powell Music. Be sure to like and subscribe here on the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when these episodes are available. Again, I am Joe Powell. See you guys next video.